Well, good morning, Pickerington Area Chamber. Teresa Byers here, your chamber president. It is Monday, June 29th. And this week, we do not have a member of the week, but we will be bringing it back next week. We had a little bit of a challenge getting scheduling done with some of our members. So we are working on it and hope to have a member of the week coming back next week for everybody. So stay tuned for that. But we are leading into a holiday weekend, so just very quickly, the chamber will be closed on Friday, July 3rd to celebrate the holiday weekend with our families and friends safely, as you all know. But I'm excited to jump on here this morning and give you guys a quick update on what's going on at the chamber. So first things first, everybody wants to know, when are we coming back to in-person networking? And I'm happy to share that we are coming back on July 16th with our monthly membership luncheon. This luncheon is going to look different, and I want you all to be flexible and bear with us as we work through these challenges. This pandemic is really hitting our community and our nation very hard, and we are seeing an uprise in numbers of people getting sick with COVID-19. So we want to make sure that if we come back, that we can come back safely, and that we can take care of our chamber staff, our friends, our family, our members. We want to just make sure that we can do this safely. So I'm going to go over a couple of the protocols, and then we're going to put out an actual list of what the luncheon will look like. And then prior to the luncheon, we're actually going to do a video and show you what the luncheon is going to look like when you arrive, because we want to make sure, once again, that everybody comes back safely. First thing I'm going to tell you is masks are going to be required at our chamber luncheons unless you are eating or drinking. Yes, you will still get to network. Yes, you will get to socialize with your friends and your colleagues and your fellow members, but we are going to be asking everyone to wear masks unless you are eating and drinking. If you do not want to wear a mask, please do not plan to attend the luncheon. We understand everybody has mixed feelings about this. Believe me, we all have our own personal opinions, but at the end of the day, this is about being safe for our members and our staff and the chamber itself. We want to make sure that nobody gets sick, but you can come to our events and network safely and go back home to your families and know that you were able to walk away feeling safe and hopefully making some new connections, which is what we're all about. So that is the number one thing that I want to make sure everybody knows, is that they are going to be required. So a couple of the other things that are going to be a little bit different, 50-50 for our scholarship fund is going to continue, but we're going to do it online. So you can pre-purchase your tickets online, and we are actually going to do an electronic drawing at the luncheon. So you'll be able to see everybody's name if you purchase a arm's length of tickets, which was typically 15 tickets, then you will get your name in the drum, essentially the electronic drum, 15 times. So you still have that chance to win the 50-50, and we will make sure that we have that all set up and taken care of. Once again, it's going to be online. We are asking members to pre-register and prepay for the luncheon if at all possible. We know that we invoice a few businesses because that's the protocol that you all have to go through, and we're going to continue to be able to do that. But if you are a typical person who comes to the luncheon with cash or a check, we're asking to please try to pre-register and prepay. Our website is secure. Our payment processing system is secure. We want to make sure that everybody is pre-registered. There will be no walk-ins. Let me repeat that. There will be no walk-ins. We cannot take walk-ins at the luncheons going forward, at least for the time being. Part of that is tracing. We want to make sure that we have everybody's information. Sometimes registration gets very busy and we forget who checked in. We may see the person, but then we may forget to write their name down. And then we are back in the office later saying, did you see that person? I think I did, I don't remember. Or it could be somebody new that we weren't really sure who they were. So those are very important criteria. Pre-registration, prepayment if at all possible, 50-50 online. Masks are going to be required. We are going to have some fun at the luncheon. So don't think this is all going to be stuffy and boring and you're coming back and you're not going to be able to talk to people, because you're still going to be able to do that. We're going to make sure that everybody stays safe. Lunch is going to look different, at least for the time being. We're going to be offering box lunches. There won't be a choice unless you have dietary restrictions, and then you can put that into the comments when you register. We're working with Barbie at Blue Moon to put together a very nice box lunch for everyone, which will be pre-placed at your seat when you arrive. So you won't even have to go to a table and pick up your lunch. It will literally just be pre-placed at your seat. There will only be 4 seats per table so that we can limit the number of people that are sitting close together. So we're going to have 4 people per table. And we may look at, depending on our attendance, we may have to cut off registration early. We really want to watch our capacity and make sure that we're not over our numbers. So we're really going to be looking at that heavily. One of the other things that I wanted to mention, hand sanitizer is going to be available everywhere you go. We will have masks if you forget yours. Everything will be as little touch as we possibly can, so that when you come to the luncheon, once again, that you can feel safe and ready to return to networking. And one other thing that I'm going to stress very, very heavily, our mission as a Chamber of Commerce is to connect business, government, and the community to drive prosperity for our region. That is our mission. Our goal when you come to the luncheon is for you to meet new people and make new connections. We are going to encourage you to not sit with your friends. We are going to encourage you to meet new people and expand your network. This is why we exist. This is why the Chamber is strong, and this is why the Chamber is active, and this is why we exist going forward. We want to make sure that you are building your network and you are making new connections. If you need help with those connections, we are going to help you build those connections. We may be asking you who you want to connect with at the luncheon and putting you at those tables. We are tossing around all kinds of ideas on table assignments, and I know some people are not going to like that, but at the end of the day, our goal is to help you make new connections. We love that you all love each other and that you want to come in and socialize with the people that you haven't seen in a while. But once again, grab a cup of coffee with them outside of the chamber function, go meet them for lunch, sit out on a patio, pick up the phone and call them. But at the Chamber, we want you to make new connections. That is extremely important to us and to the growth of our membership, our business community, and to drive that prosperity. So those are just a few quick highlights, and I wanted to kind of throw that out there to everyone. We're going to be putting out specific guidelines and all of the additional protocols. We're also, like I said, we're going to do a video as we get closer. We're going to go out to Zion and do a legit walkthrough of how the luncheon is going to look. So we want you to be prepared and ready to come back to in-person networking, which we're hoping to do if everything stays safe over the next couple of weeks. July 16th, we will be back. We're also working on a bowling networking event that's going to take place in August, so stay tuned for that. We should have details out within the next week, and pre-registration will start early for that, and once again, registration will be required. So we miss you guys. We cannot wait to see you in person. We hope that you will join us for the luncheon. We understand if you don't agree with the protocols that we're putting in place. If you have specific things that you need to talk to me about, please feel free to call me or email me anytime, and I will respond. We will talk through this, but at the end of the day, I've had conversations with our health department, with our medical staff, within the community, and we want to make sure that we're bringing people back safely. So that's just a little bit of a nugget for your Monday morning, and we will be sharing more details as we come out over the next couple of weeks. So wishing everybody a very safe and healthy 4th of July holiday weekend coming up. Once again, the Chamber will be closed on Friday. We will be back open on Monday morning, ready to roll and really ready to kick off what we're kind of considering a new year at this point. So we're halfway through the year. Let's kick it off and start out with a fresh perspective and new opportunities. So looking forward to seeing everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy. Happy 4th of July, and we'll see you all very soon.